Wet stuff. Soft stuff. Hard stuff. Goopy stuff. Runny stuff. Dry stuff. Hot stuff. Really hot stuff. Stuff is matter, and everything in the universe is made of matter. Gases are matter you can't even see, like air. Liquids you can see, and they taste pretty good, sometimes. Solid matter is good to sit on and often nice to look at. Take this bronze sculpture. It's hard, solid matter now, but it didn't start out that way. To make a bronze sculpture, lots of different kinds of matter are used because of their unique properties. This is a foundry. Workers here specialize in making bronze sculptures. Foundry workers are going to work on many different pieces, but they all get made the same basic way. Here's how it's done. Step 1, clay. It all begins with an artist in a studio. He or she makes a model with clay. Why clay? Because it holds its shape and is easy to change. Once the artist finishes with the clay model, the process continues at the foundry, where the model will be turned into a finished metal sculpture. Step 2, plaster. First, make a plaster cast around the artist's model. Apply some wet plaster. Wait for it to harden. Why plaster? The plaster takes the shape of whatever you put it on. Plaster pours as a liquid, dries to a solid, and once dry, it doesn't change its shape. When the plaster dries, it's heavy. This big piece is very heavy. Step 3, rubber. Pour a liquid form of rubber into the space between the plaster cast and the artist's original clay model to make a mold. Cover with the plaster cast and fill the rest of the space with rubber. The rubber gets hard. Rubber is used because it's flexible enough to peel. Now you have a rubber mold. This rubber mold you get can be used over and over again. Step 4, wax. Now wax takes over. All pieces have liquid red wax applied to them. Wax is used because of its unique properties. It pours as a liquid and hardens at room temperature. It then can be turned back into a liquid, but that comes later. It's good stuff for picking up details. Brush wax on the rubber mold when it's hot and liquid. Because it's a liquid, it fills in all the details. Wait a few seconds, and it's cool and hard. Clean off rough edges. Everything in the wax will end up on the finished sculpture. Fill the rubber mold with hot liquid wax. And pour it out again. That's what seals the two halves. Let it cool. Remove the plaster cast and the rubber mold. And voila! You have a hard, hollow wax version of the artist's original. These students from a nearby high school are here to check on the wax model of what's going to be their statue.
Then we'll just add wax around here and make this fit very nice.
Big statues like this one have to be made out of smaller pieces.
All set? I got the head, Nance.
All right, I got the body and the foot.
Here's another reason wax is used. It's easy to fix mistakes. Wax, good matter for shaping. Step 5, ceramics. The next step is making a ceramic shell. Dip the wax model in a ceramic bath. Add a coat of fine sand. Hang to dry. Repeat the process again, this time using thicker ceramic goop and coarser sand. The shell is now so thick you can barely see any details. Remember, the wax is still inside. Next stop, the oven. But first, drill holes in the shell.
Now I'm gonna do this one down here.
Heat to melt the wax.
You got that bottom over there, Jim?
Open the valve and out comes the melted wax. The ceramic shell is now hollow. No more wax. Step 6, bronze. Blocks of solid bronze are melted at very high temperatures. Move the pots very carefully to the ceramic shell. Pour.
1, 2, 3.
Watch those toes. That's why ceramics are used. They won't crack or melt from the heat. In minutes, the bronze is cooled and the ceramic shell is removed. A bronze sculpture, just about finished. If it's a big sculpture, now's the time to weld the pieces together. Although solid bronze is hard, it's soft enough to bring out details with some of the same tools your dentist uses. The process is now complete. The statue is done. But sometimes color is added. Different chemicals, different colors. Remember where we started. From clay. Then a cast, plaster. Starts wet, dries hard. Rubber mold next. Flexible and picks up all the details. Wax. Liquid 1 second, cool and hard the next. Good stuff, wax. And it's so easy to work with. Ceramic shells. Hard, tough stuff. Won't crack or melt. Bronze. Heat it up hot enough, liquid. Cool it down, solid. So the next time you're at a museum or out in a park and run across one of these, now you know what went into making it. Lots of different matter.